You're welcome back. I hope we still together. Don't lose me. Don't lose me. I want to lose you. But number 5, we are learning, and learning takes time. So let's see how positive we can be to listen to this number 5. Emotions are not the enemy, and healed emotions are the problem. Now, when we talk about emotions, everywhere it is emotion. I think we are emotional creatures, especially the others, female species of ours. They also stepping on my toe. You don't like me. Don't buy me flowers for birthdays. Don't buy me cake. When was the last time you bought salt? And there's a sack of salt in the house. But those are emotions. At times, we also see in the first episode that emotions at times they come from unhealed wounds. Many people think being strong means feeling nothing. Hell no. Being strong at times, it doesn't mean that you don't have emotions. Only that maybe you could be aware of them and then you control them instead of them controlling you. So that's not true. The SMI course teaches a powerful lesson about emotions that are not the enemy. You would want to always either get my number or find me, and then we go through. We are going to open up space where we could share maybe 2 hours, maybe half a day, or days, or a month, that we can get all this thing impacted. We are arranging for a program where we can have this on a national scale, from individual to families, to groups, to institutions, to a national scale. Because this information, if it doesn't go there, what will go there? We'll be all over listening to some content which I very well know that at times they are destructive. Fear is real. Sadness is real. Anger is real. Anger is real. Now you can resonate with me because you will be like, I'm a human being. Anger is human. Yes, it is real. Fear is real. Eh? You can see the lion and remain there. Or something can be dangerous. You need to fear it. Disappointment is real. I'm a prone disappointment. I've been disappointed and I'm going to be disappointed. But the problem is not that we feel disappointed. The problem is not that we fear. The problem is not that we feel angry. The problem is when we do not understand what we feel and then allow it to control how we live. The problem is when we do not understand what we feel and then allow it to control how we live. So you're hungry, but you don't know that if you let that control the way you are going to act or speak or decide, it will be a way of living, and you will not like that. You may not like that. For example, a man who has humiliated. Let me just read you this: that a man who was humiliated may become aggressive. Hey, why did you shame me like that? A woman who was betrayed may become emotional closet. A child was ignored, and they are growing up desperate for approval. A leader who was never affirmed may become defensive and controlling. That's when we allow emotions to take on our lives. So what do we need? What do we need? That's a question. What do we need? Not denial, not pretending, not hiding. We need awareness. And this is what we're doing now. Search within yourself, touch within the heart of hearts. That if you got in this awareness and you know that this is what we are talking about, this is A, this is B, you won't mix this again. I'm also trying to learn as far as my emotions are concerned. We need awareness, we need healing, we need reflection, we need emotional maturity. We've been thinking about we want an emotionally intelligent person. Now here it is. So we don't want to joke with that word. Because healing people hurt less people. Healing people hurt less people. Hurting people hurt more people. Think about that. And wounded people, if they do not heal, often pass on what they never absorbed. If you never healed, or you're still attached to betrayal and abuses and disappointments, you spread that like COVID or flu. You don't want to do that. Number 6, breaking bad patterns is possible. We're almost there. We're almost done. And then breaking bad patterns is possible. Many people repeat the same patterns. You repeat anger. You repeat laziness. We repeat excuses, procrastination, toxic relationships, self-sabotage, blame, irresponsibility. Those are bad patterns. And you think responsibility can't be broken? Yes, it can be. You think self-sabotage, toxic relationships, they can be broken. Procrastination, yes. I should have recorded this yesterday, but I said not again. I must record this today. You break that bad habit. If I continue, who knows? I could record every other hour. I had the hour. But hear this clearly. A pattern is not a life sentence. A pattern is not a life sentence. A pattern can be broken. A bad pattern can be broken. If you have been procrastinating, it can change. If you have been reacting in anger, it can change. And I'm telling you, I'm telling myself, of course. When I say you, these fingers, mainly 4 of them are saying you, me. If you have been living in fear, it can change. I mean you, that means me. If you have been living in fear, I can change. I can say, I am going to speak to them, they're going to listen, and this is what we're talking about. If you wanted to air out something, if you wanted to ask out something, if you wanted to build up something, and you've been in fear, you can change. If you have been blaming everyone, it can change. I won't blame you for not listening to me, because it's your responsibility. It's your choice to listen. So I can't say blame. You can't blame me. You need to change. You need to change. I need to change. And that's why the SMI framework teaches the movement from reaction to choice. Choose. Be able to say, I have chosen this, I've decided to do this. Blame to ownership. Go away from blame to ownership. From fear to courage. Now that's the tall order. From fear to courage. From confusion to purpose. If you say, at times I say, we have cobwebs in our heads. How can you straighten one line at a time and say, I'm driving this line and I'm purposeful on it? If it's a bad habit of being confused, how can you say I'm purposefully following A, B, C, D, or being a good person for this week, for this month, forever? Old programming to conscious transformation. You change a bad pattern of old programming to a conscious transformation. That is the real journey. Not perfection, but progress. Number 7, if you've been following me, we came all the way. Now we are getting to the biggie, the gist of it. To become a better human being is the highest goal. If you have not heard it from nobody, just hear it from this, that to become a better human being is the highest goal. Success is good, money is useful, achievement matters, but the greatest goal is not just to become successful. And I've tried to explain a little bit of success. What is success? I at times put it to myself or people that, to me, success means peace of mind. If you don't have peace of mind, I can't understand. I mean, I take long to understand what you're telling me that you're successful. You have peace of mind because you've helped somebody and they are happy and you become happy. You have peace of mind because you have helped people, you are helping society, you're helping your family, maybe your kid, maybe the sick person is taken care of. And if you go to bed and you're like, oh, I have peace of mind, I tick your box as a success. Other than that, I don't know. Achievement matters. Money is useful, but the greatest goal is not just to become successful or have peace of mind. The greatest goal is to become a better human being. Go and pray, do everything, carry all the rosaries you want to carry or whatever objects, but be a better human being. And this is, with ACMI, we also emphasize this, that becoming a better human being, we emphasize it. It's a topic on its own. What does that mean, becoming a better human being? It means becoming a person who is more self-aware, more responsible, more disciplined, more empathetic, more emotionally intelligent, more honest, more courageous, more purposeful. If you do that, or if you are that, you are a better human being. And a better human being is not the one who knows the most. This one also have to mark. It is the one who grows the most. A better human being does not only ask, how can I succeed? They also ask, how can I heal? How can I serve? How can I stop hurting other people? How can I become someone people are safer around? How can I leave my family, workplace, community, and nation better than I found them? I just talked about this. Now, that is greatness, if you could do that. If we go to number 8, and this is not just personal, it is national. That being a better person is not just personal, it is national. This message is not only for individuals to be a better person, to be a better human being. It is for families, it is for schools, it is for marriages, it is for leaders, it is for public servants, for communities, for nations. Because we saw that when you change your mind, you change for the better, and the nation, if you change, we have yous, many, me and you, better nation. So when people live with limiting beliefs, now we're closing up to the last ones. When people live with limiting beliefs, families suffer. When fear controls leaders, situations weaken, or institutions weaken. When wounded people lead without healing, systems become harsh. When responsibility is absent, service delivery declines. But when minds change, families become healthier, when relationships become wiser, leaders become more responsible, young people become more courageous, workers become more powerful, communities become stronger. And that is why this is not just just a motivational message that some people want to call it. This is a transformation message. This is a transformation platform. Added to all the other transforming messages that we see in churches and everywhere. This is one of them. So, if we can conclude today, let me leave you with those challenges. It's a challenge. A challenge is just something to ponder about. Do not just ask, what is happening in my life? At times we ask those questions. If you are not a part of them, so be it. But most times we say, what is happening in my life? Don't ask that. Ask, what belief is driving my life? Do not just ask, why am I afraid? Ask, what lie has fear been feeding me? Do not just ask, how do I look successful? Ask, how do I become a better human being? Because many people do not need more opportunity first. They need a new mind first. Many people, when I say many people, I am part of many people, or you are part of many people. We share this information. There will be many people that we don't need more opportunity first. We need a new mind first. Yes, I know it is heavy. And we all know that all the best things don't come from comfort zones. The reason we have to take this on, we have to, it's a fight we are on for the better. And when the mind changes, if we need a new mind first, we are telling you, or I'm telling you, or we are now sharing that when the mind changes, the person changes. And when the person changes, the family changes. When the family changes, the community changes. And when the community changes, or communities change, a nation can change. What do you mean a nation can change? A nation can have better roads, can have better constructions, approaches, can have better institutions. You go to the hospital, the services tick. You go to the hotel, you go to the ministry or any agency, you go to your local, even if it's a bar, you go to your church, the services tick. And that's when a nation can change. You go to policies, you go to parliament, it has changed for the better. And so let us rise. Let us challenge. Let us challenge rise. Let us confront fear. Let us break patterns. Let us heal what wounded us. Let us choose responsibility for sure. Because if we did that, if we do that, I want to affirm or confirm that if we did that, if we change the mind, the person is changed. Automatically, as day falls night, our way of living, our nation will change. Let us live courageously. Let us become better human beings. And let us remember this truth. We have only to change the mind, and that's when the person will change. And if the person changes, the nation will change. Thank you very much. I can't go any further because this is too much for today. Live, relate, and serve better. I remain the human engineer. I himself, Alex, one of the mindset experts and a trainer. Thank you very much. It's been really nice. Until next episode, take care. Bye for now.